fucking tabs up my fucking computer. It's disgusting.
The current record holder for this track is Marv Woe.
Who? One thing, I was watching a review about this game a couple weeks ago, actually. I think like last week. And the guy that reviewed the game was saying that when you play this game, oftentimes it's like a lonely experience because half the time you're way ahead of the AI or you're way behind the AI. There's no like rubber banding, which is the usual case in racers. So I don't know. I kind of like the fact that I'm not really competing with racers half the time, or other racers. Kind of makes it more fun, in my opinion. But whatever. Take it to the limit, baby. Shit. Fire all day, baby. Oh shit. Gotta make sure and clear these rocks before I hit the thrusters. Yikes. Taking this baby all the way to the limit. Damn. I like lousy records.
It's Slide Paramita in his modified Kaiser Aero Stinger. Very sharp.
Oh, Serious Gamio, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Wait, were you around for my whole like experimental phase of playing as the Mark II and the Pueblo? I feel like you might have been around for that whole fuckery. Is it Studio? I always forget, man. I'm terrible with names in general, especially internet names that people make up. Did you choose a main yet? Like what? suit are you going to use when you play? I know you're eventually gonna end up playing full boost, but what is the one suit that you really want to get your hands on? I forgot to ask you that last time I was streaming because I was so busy dealing with the bullshit that's known as Dark Souls. Yeah, I figured that you were around for that stream in particular. I'm an airhead when it comes to memorizing stuff, so forgive me. And for those of you who are in the stream and not saying anything, welcome. I'm doing this specific stream because today marks the 10th anniversary of the release of The Phantom Menace. That came out back in like 1999 or some shit, and it came out today. Gaia Gundam. Why Gaia in particular, if I may ask? Because I use that suit from time to time. I'm not. When it comes to transformable mobile suits, man, I don't fuck with them. They're just not my bag. Busting people's private property or public property, whatever you want to call it, in the Star Wars universe. It was Seed fan like me. I am a huge Seed fan, and like, oh shit, I'm a huge Seed fan, and like, that's not. Well, age is taking most of the heat away from Seed, but that's still not a very nice thing to say out loud that you're a Seed person, because then you'll have to like eat everyone's dick for it. Get out of my way. Cut engines at one point. Slam into the wall. There we go. Bouncing all over the place. And I still got to play The Witcher at night. Hold on, I'm gonna look at your message, but when it comes to pod racing, you can never take your eyes off the road for more than a few seconds. Any longer than that, fuck yourself. Okay, what'd you say? Oh shit! Ah, damn. Maybe because I love Transform. Really? So you're a fan of suits that can transform? I have no real strong opinion about them. I think they're useful, especially if they're able to fly. Like, for instance, I like Zeta Gundam's ability because he turns into the Rave Rider, and I love that because that means I can quickly get away from a situation if need be, or not overwhelm an opponent, but I could definitely get in a few pot shots and then come out of the Wave Rider form and then do some work. But when it comes to suits like the Gaia, where they're just a Zoid, it's like, damn, man, I don't know. I don't feel it. I don't feel it as much. Not feeling the magic. Oh, I hit the boost at the wrong time. Shit. Oh, I got taunt. Yeah. I only ever really played as Anakin in this game because until I learned like there are other racers who had better pods. But usually I just play as the human because that was pretty badass. Hold on, I'm gonna read your message in a second. I gotta make this last turn into the home stretch. Ow. After all these years, you think I'd get better at this game. Absolutely not. Oh. Oh, that was close. Okay, what'd you say? Okay, you still did the same thing. You didn't change anything. Good, good, good. Final lap. Usually when you hit the straightaways is when you're supposed to hit the thrusters, man. But knowing my luck, I just slammed into pillars and boulders and rocks every damn time. I guess I have to get my groove back. Once I get my groove back, I'll be fine. Ow. Oh, you can also repair your thrusters. So that's a pretty cool mechanic in this game. There's also a Dreamcast and the PC version of this. I've only seen the PC version in videos, but they had like music and CGI cutscenes and everything. 64 version really got skimped out on, in my opinion. Oh fuck. I'm nearing like the crucial point of the race. Not that that's not as really crucial, it's towards the end. But when you're playing on like higher difficulties and later rounds, it really becomes something. You fucking fuck up once, you have like 10 guys pass you, and you're right in 11th place. It feels fucking awesome. Right. Yo, what is with you and Lacus? You mentioned that the other day too. Are you like a fan of Lacus by any chance? When I used it, man, it just never felt good, man. Like I wouldn't dare take Lacus online if anything. Then again, I'm not a good Infinite Justice player. It's just not my bag.
The current record holder for this stop is Anakin Skywalker.
Turn my mic off before I put the little fuzzy thing back on the end of it, or you guys would hear like a whole bunch of bullshit. What'd you say? One Gundam on my trying could be the throne. Oh yeah, man, I fucks very little with any of the 00 units. The one when I first got Extreme Versus, not Full Boost, the one that came before it, I used to use Quanta all the fucking time because I loved him. And then people figured him out, and I was like, wow, I'm at a serious disadvantage. And then I stopped using 3Ks in general. And then after that, I just realized a lot of the... Oh, no. I do fuck around with... Shit. With, 00 units. I use the Raphael a whole lot. He's like my main suit. I totally forgot about him. Yeah, but every other 00 unit, I don't know how to use them. Because they have some kind of... Each suit has some kind of weird gimmick, which I don't like. I don't like having to use some kind of gimmick and understand that gimmick. I want to be straightforward, what have you not, which is kind of ironic because I do use Raphael, which is all about gimmicks and that fucking backpack of his, which I absolutely love. Woo! Man, this is like nostalgia for me right here. I used to, right after school, man, right after fucking junior high or whatever, I'd come home. Of course, actually, someone gave me this game. Like, he just stopped playing and he gave it to me. And I just come home, I just like spend hours like trying to, well, not hours, like an hour or two, because my dad would show up from work, and my dad at the time was commuting from Jersey, from Pennsylvania to Jersey and back. And that's like an hour and a half drive. So, and my dad was sometimes, my parents in general give me a hard time about gaming. And I spent a lot of those hours playing Episode 1 Racer. Very fond of it. Whoa! Ah, nice. Hey, welcome, Alec. That's what I get for looking away briefly. But yeah, like I was saying, I used to spend like hours and hours and hours, but I never beat it. There's this one stage that even to this day, every time I try, I still fuck up a whole lot on. So, and it's like one of the last few stages that you race on. Again, for those of you watching, I'm playing Episode 1 Racer. Episode 1 Racer, not only to test out my capture card's ability to capture N64 games and stream them, but to also celebrate the 10th anniversary of Star Wars Episode 1: The Phantom Menace, a movie I did not see in theaters until they did, because I was out of the country at the time, until they did the first 3D re-release, because LucasArts or whatever was planning on doing a re-release of Episodes 1, 2, and 3, and he only managed to get out Episode 1 before they were acquired by Disney. So I saw this movie again like 2-3 years ago when it was in theaters, and you know what? I fell asleep during the movie. It was just after work, and I went into it knowing full well I wasn't gonna like it, but I'm a Star Wars fan, so fuck it. I get into it, go to sleep. I only wake up for the pod racing scenes, and then I fall back to sleep, and then I woke up for the final duel between Darth Maul, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Qui-Gon Jinn, and of course the final space battle. But I was asleep for the majority of the movie, and whenever I fall asleep during your movie, it means your movie was not interesting enough for me to enjoy or watch. Damn! Oh, that was close. It's happened a few times. I fell asleep during Star Trek Into Darkness. And I really enjoyed Star Trek 09, but Into Darkness bored me to death. So. Oh, I'm okay, Alec. I think you're talking to me. I don't know. I really can't look down at the chatter, lest I want to hit the wall again. Oh. We're nearing the end of this race. Let's ramp it up. Oh! I totally forgot there's this wall right here. Oh my god. Later on in the game, when I get some more credits, I can upgrade my racer so they can have better turning and thrust management. I don't know. I never played it on PC. To be honest with you, I've only ever played on the N64. I think I have played the Dreamcast version, but it was like at an EB, back when EBs were still a thing. Teehee, very funny. Okay, let's let me see if I can buy any parts. Let me see if I have any more cash money. Ah, good old Jar Jar Binks and Watto. Wait, how many? Doesn't even say. No, I'll wait until the next race before I even attempt. I mean, this was cool, pretty cool back in the day. Actually, back in the day, I remember this looking a lot better. But, it is 2015, so. There's a junkyard pit where you can, like, I guess search for scraps like a hobo. I got a lot of a junk. But some of these parts would, like, break or something like that. Mid-race, I think. I read somewhere. I never really came out to the junkyard. I was like, forget it.
Obama Pihota Mindia, huh?
This is one of the best games based on episode 1, honestly.
Look around, they no buy. Why nobody buy?
I wouldn't know. I've only seen the PC version in action on YouTube. If I played it myself, I'm pretty sure it was much faster and better looking than the
current record holder
64 version.
Blake, hold fast.
But you know what? The problem with the PC, some of the PC Star Wars games, such as Shadows of the Empire, Episode 1 Racer, so on and so forth, a lot of them do not work anymore because they're so graphics card specific. Like, even though the PC version of Shadows of the Empire, oh wow, I thought that was like a little like entrance to someplace else. That was my bad. Try playing Shadows of the Empire now on a modern PC, it's not gonna happen. Like, you'll have graphical glitches and errors and everything, so on and so forth. So the best way to play it, those games, Episode 1 Racer, Shadows of the Empire, so on and so forth, is on the home console. And that's one of the things growing up that I always had like a thing of contempt for PC games, is that it seems that once you pass a certain like time period, some games just become so difficult to run that you can't run them anymore. I'm pretty sure that Shadows of the Empire and Episode 1 Racer are not the exceptions. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of games that are so difficult to run now and people just don't bother to try and play them. Which sucks. Oh shit, there we go. Oh, I should probably take this moment to ask you guys something. I'm planning to do a 9 to 5 gamer happy hour thing. Like once a week I play a game with somebody, either in person or online, and I record our banter, and I put that whole video up on YouTube or something, or on the site for people to like enjoy. I'm thinking of doing that because I did one recently. I had a friend come over. I'm editing the video, not as we speak, but every once in a while I'm editing it, and it was pretty funny. Only problem is that I didn't have a second microphone, so you can only really hear me talk. So it's gonna sound extremely one-sided because I insult the guy a whole lot, but it's an idea. There's also shortcuts you can take. They're a lot more elaborate than that one. You get oh man. Shit.
Come on, work!
I never played that Colin McRae. I've heard of it. I never played it. When it comes to racing games, I'm very specific. There's only like 1 or 2 games that I'll play that are like realistic, and that would be like Top Gear. If you can even call that realistic. And that's the Top Gear that was for Super Nintendo, by the way. It has nothing to do with the TV show. It came out in like 1993 for the Super Nintendo. And maybe not Gran Turismo, but what is the Gran Turismo that's on Xbox? Whatever that game was. I used to play that with like another person from 9 to 5 Games. But racing games, I'm very specific. They either gotta be Mario Kart or futuristic, like F-Zero and Episode 1 Racing. I don't really fuck with realistic racing games, because that's boring. I gotta be hovering and flying around and doing all sorts of crazy shit. Shit. Okay. I could have fucked it up really bad. Oh, I gotta work on the turning on this damn thing, man. What the hell?
Come on, work!
Oh shit, I might get past.
It's working!
Okay, I made first. Good. Maybe use the chat and copy the chat text in the video. You mean chat text? You mean like chat text that was on Twitch? Chat text from where? I'm talking about like maybe having someone talk on Skype, and we're both playing a game, or if I find a way to get both headsets to work on my program, that kind of thing. I want to make it a more in-person thing, so I'll try and get people who are local to play with me. Just ramp this up. Oh lord. You're talking about a lot of work, my friend. That's a lot of work. And if you haven't been able to tell by now, I'm a very lazy person. So I'm gonna take the most convenient way out. But I'll keep that idea in mind. What's crazy about episode 1 Racer, let's call it Racer, is that, oh wow, thanks asshole. There are parts of the game that'll try and like trip up on you, like changing doorways or like sudden drops or avalanches. It's pretty cool stuff. Like at one point we're gonna enter like an anti-gravity section of the race. That's pretty cool. Oh shit. Oh, I'm really messing up. I'm on 5th place? Okay. We're gonna enter like an anti-gravity section of the race. It's pretty cool shit. This game ran pretty smoothly too for a game of this era. Okay, here comes the anti-grav part. And then they put like asteroids in your way and everything. Oh shit. And like a generator. So you have to dodge this each time. Oh, and I was gonna say that was the first time I made it through without crashing ever in all 10 years of playing this game, but nope, didn't happen. Alright, I gotta claw my way back to 1st. Wow, everything's really dark. I forgot how dark this game was at some point. I'm like narrowing my eyes and trying to like at least concentrate a bit and not crash anymore. Okay, there's the first place guy. That door's gonna change, isn't it? Nope, good.
Looks like you need a pit stop, buddy!
This game would have been so much better if it had online. Oh, that reminds me. There's a sequel to this game for the PlayStation 2, which I own, but I've only played like once. I don't know why I have it. I didn't even know it existed. And when I found it existed, I went out and got it, and I barely played it. It's called Episode 1 Racer Revenge. And like, the story's kind of weird. Like, Anakin goes back because Sebulba challenged him again or some bullshit like that. And like, this is sometime during the Clone Wars. I'm like, wait, why would Anakin, a guy that's supposed to be a Jedi in training, go back? Oh shit, go back and race Sebulba. Like, that should be like... So, I don't know, that whole premise kind of annoyed me. I should probably play it again. Wow, I am getting messed up this track. You mean the Battlefield? Oh wow, that is like the 5th time. Well, I don't think I'm gonna get 1st place. I have to come back and do this. Oh no, you're talking about how they talked about how you can destroy buildings in Battlefield 4. That was like a big thing. I used to play a lot of Battlefield 4 back in the day. It kind of stopped. I would stream that too, but my computer would like overheat. Wow, it's getting really crowded. Hold on. Ah, shit. I lost. Oh, no, it's still the... Oh, yeah, one more round. Good. I can still make up for it. Yeah, I used to play a lot of Battlefield 4 and 3. Not so much anymore, and I would love to stream those games. It's just that my laptop that I game on has issues where, like, if I stream a game, it will randomly just shut off, and I think it's from overheating. At least that's the excuse I give. Oh shit. This is getting intense. Who are these fuckers?
Come on, work!
Shit. I had to repair real quick. I'll get wrecked. Alright, this is where it's gonna be crucial. If I fuck up in here, man, I might as well just kiss this race goodbye. Ah, shit! Alright, I have some room ahead of the second place guy. So it's not over yet. It's not over till it's over. It's not over till the hut sings. Motherfuck. Jesus, Jesus. You have so little control on this. It's like a flick of the wrist. Alright, now we're out of here. Now it's all on me to make it happen. Shit. Okay, I have considerable distance. From here should be easy street, but you know, can't celebrate too early. And there you go. Yeah, that's what I said. Like, episode 1 of Racer Revenge was really bizarre. Like, I just didn't like the premise of having the dude come back and that's omitted from the story. Yeah, it just didn't make any sense. Luckily, or depending on how you feel about it, the games are no longer canon. The levels only get more difficult from here on out.
The current record holder for this track is Good Boat.
Let's make this shit happen. Oh! Thanks, Alec. You're like a cheerleader. Thanks. I really appreciate that. It's always good to have support of the community behind you when you're doing shit. Feels good. Is the stream better this time? Because last night there was major lag, and I think it might have been coming from my stuff. So I'm hoping it's smooth. Because I'm watching the stream now on my iPad, but it could be one thing for me and be a different thing for you. Woo! That was close. Ow, ow, ow. Oh. Also, what's really cool is that, like I said before, shortcuts, the more later on in the game that you get, the more elaborate the shortcuts become, so you have to catch them real quick. But they can shave like seconds off your time, which is great. Through this section. There you go. Nice. I did manage to not hit any walls on the way out of there. I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm slowly getting back to the groove of this game. Sort of. You know what? Now that I can record and stream N64 games, I have a limited N64 collection, but I have some like the best games in my opinion, like Jet Force Gemini, Body Harvest, Banjo-Kazooie, Mario 64. I got like a shit ton of games, and I can't wait to fucking share and record them all. It's gonna be so much fun. Pretty glad I picked up this new capture card to do all this shit, because relying on emulation is a pain in the ass, and emulating N64 games does not work well, and it's even worse when you try to capture them. So working from hardware is much better in this specific case, especially Body Harvest. I'm gonna do like a full Body Harvest playthrough, because that's my favorite N64 game. That's not Star Wars, and massively underrated. So I'm gonna try and do a playthrough for that, or maybe some kind of tribute video to put up on the site. Hey, dude, the lag is not your fault or mine, really. It's just the way things work when it comes to streaming. Things would only be slightly better if I had like super top-notch internet. Everything that you're seeing is stuff I've already done. But I can, if I mark it in my brain, I can understand what you might be referencing if I pay attention. What you might be talking about. Oh shit. Oh damn. You know what? Again, like that reviewer I mentioned said, if you get far enough in a race, sometimes it's like you're racing by yourself and there's no one else. Like, look at this. I died, I respawned, and back on track, and I'm still in first place. But that changes later on in the game. Like, it gets a little bit more difficult. But I'm not trying to play through the whole game tonight. I'm actually trying to just play an hour or so and then come back and play The Witcher 3, which I'm really excited for. Do this again. Get out of there. Awfully lonely at the top. I thought it was going to be a ramp for a second. Can only go so long without crashing. Man, what the hell was that? Some kind of bus? Lord. Yo, I'm gonna look forward to streaming some Rogue Squadron, man. Rogue Squadron and Shadows of the Empire. That's what I'm thinking about right now. I would play Shadows of the Empire right now, or at least Rogue Squadron, but yo. Who the fuck is this guy? Oh, no. Nuts. can see that guy sneaking up on me. Oh shit. Nice. Can I describe how well adapted the controller for the N64 is for the game? I mean, it works. I never had any difficulty with it. In fact, technically, there's a mode where you can attach two N64 controllers to the console, and you can pretend to control both the engines, which is pretty damn cool.
Fastest pod racer in the galaxy. Anakin Skywalker.
Alright, so for now, that concludes my little bit of Episode 1 Racer. Next time I'm on, most likely I will be playing The Witcher. But yeah, like I said before, Alec, the controller works. Central stick for movement. You have B for brake, A for acceleration. Then you have the face buttons, the C buttons for different camera angles. And if you double tap R, the right shoulder pad twice, your character will taunt. But most of the time, you can't understand what they're saying because they're aliens. But if you play as Anakin, he says stuff in English, so that's cool. For the most part, yeah, the controller works. I mean, it craps your hand a little bit, the stick, because you're pressing on the stick. No, it's not. It's pretty.